We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jody Christian, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched into the 7th inning. Felt good. It looked like it from our vantage point. It looked like he threw the ball well, but he just wasn't able to complete it. Ended up getting the loss. If he throws the ball similar in this game, the way he did last outing, I think he walks away with a chance to win.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Sandberg, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy's hitting over .450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Now to the plate, Ernie Banks. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl doesn't get a lot of complaints from players or coaches about his strike zone. He calls a good zone, and more importantly, he's consistent.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Right side. And he'll a step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. A 0 for the Cubs to start. The Pirates coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Felipe Espinoza is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last outing, he couldn't get out of the 4th inning. He just wasn't able to do it. So if you're wondering, talking with the coaching staff over there and the pitching coach in particular, they just want him to give him some length in the game. If he can get through the 5th or 6th inning, they feel like he might have a shot to have a good outing.
Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a winning ball club, and big part of it, they hit the ball. They don't just hit it, they hit for average. They put a lot of guys on base, and they drive them in because they make contact. Tough team to pitch to.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule out a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Clemente. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses 1-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Curtis Randall.
Stepping up now, Curtis Randall. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Peralta's after it. 2 gone.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Owen Christian.
Now at the plate, Owen Christian. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the dirt here. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1. Here it is. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Well, we weren't sure what kind of offense we were going to see tonight. They only scored 1 run in the last game. Already with that hit right there, an RBI hit in the first inning, the offense is alive and kicking.
Into the box, Brian Brummett. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Christian rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. And that could be the at-bat of the ball game here. It's now a 3-run lead.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now, Scott Gifford. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. Rizzo fields it cleanly. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs nothing. Into the box now, Andre Dawson hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Andre Dawson.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Down and away, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
So digging in now, David Peralta. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Clemente is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready on 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wiggins is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Bart Wiggins, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Bart Wiggins.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to third. Bryant ranges to his left, and a rather easy first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs.
Pitcher.
And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball to the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, this guy is always known for his hitting as a pitcher, and I tell you what, they could use him as a position player. That's a heck of a swing right there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
From the stretch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In to score the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Randall.
Into the box now, Curtis Randall standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
He's running towards second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. So stepping in, Felipe Espinoza. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
The pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Wiggins going back on it, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground to the right side. To his right, Gifford. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Curtis Randall. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Randall.
And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Ready for another chance? Owen Christian. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Brian Brummett.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Brummett. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Scott Gifford.
Riding in once again, Scott Gifford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They lead this one though, 5-1. Signing in, Ernie Banks. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Ernie Banks.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Ready now, Andre Dawson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Bart Wiggins.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball one. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
In now, Jody Christian. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're up 5-1. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, he's definitely got everybody's attention. That base hit right there extends his streak to 13 games. That's almost 2 weeks of being in the headlines and swinging the bat pretty good.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Randall backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Montero.
Now at the plate, Miguel Montero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Gifford takes charge and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher Felipe
Tommy La Stella will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
La Stella.
First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs. They're down here 5-1. Kyle Hendricks will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Kyle Hendricks.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Wiggins.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Roberto Clemente. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
And this is fouled at the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So striding in, Curtis Randall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Peralta. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Sandberg. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. And the changeup is way low that time.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Around first, he's digging for second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Clemente waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 44.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 5-1. Ready for another chance. Owen Christian. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Owen Christian.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Brian Brummett is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Brian Brummett. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 1-0 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Back up the middle. Banks to his left. He's got it, and he's set down, one away.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Scott.
Digging in
Gifford.
the switch hitter, Scott Gifford. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit on the ground to short. Banks has got it. Throw goes to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in once again, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Jody Christian.
Digging in to try it again. Jody Christian, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball grounded towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Andre Dawson. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Andre Dawson.
Grounded foul off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a little tapper. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box, David Peralta sends that one out of play for strike one. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. Brummett is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 50.
So striding in, Melky Cabrera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down here 5-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Costanzo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Arismendi Alcantara is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in now, Christian Brummett, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Randy Wiggins will be next. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Stepping up now, Randy Wiggins, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
That misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. First and second here with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Curtis Randall. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping into the box, Brian Brummett. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
2-2, here it is. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Now another 2-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Pirates leave them loaded. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's the catcher now, Montero. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Wiggins over to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Here's Arizmendi Alcantara, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wiggins from the outfield grass on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. Now at the plate, Scott Gifford. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Scott Gifford.
First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of that fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out toward second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jody Christian.
Edward Arnold will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Edward Arnold.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 41 RBIs.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Bob Dixon comes on
now
from the pen, hoping to
Pirates,
finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Bob Dixon.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Bryant.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
In now, Ernie Banks. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first. The ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Pittsburgh Pirates earn home victory number 50 on the season. Jody Christian earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Felipe Espinoza was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.